He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Going up top on first down. Using the quick game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks through.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense. Gets a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking for a crease to the left. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He splits the uprights and puts his three on the board. And now they regain the lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good.
Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third down, going up top. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
When you're a playmaker...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Sends it downfield. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Etienne.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Finds the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're doing.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They'll put the tight end in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for room. It's Turner. Hard running there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's high. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Wide out in motion. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Got a lot of running room. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Bruins! And that one will give them the lead.
UCLA. And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Liberty. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's got it all right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's high. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. And they're able to get him down.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Wants to fire on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Got his man quickly. Snowed under by the defense.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's loose at the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Right down the gut of the field. The 10. Touchdown, UCLA. They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Using his legs, it's Turner. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game-changer.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cantrell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He's got the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Now the play fake. Now adjusting. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Back to throw, it's high. Feeling some fires toward the end zone. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
What a tough situation in the game. You know you need points. A field goal's not going to do it. You'd like this offense to be aggressive. He didn't feel comfortable, threw the ball away. Big fourth.
And he sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, just keeps firing. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Dances away. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's high. Quarterback on the move, still looking. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Boilermakers are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been active throwing well.
The Boilermakers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On second down, he's looking downfield. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The give as they work on that clock. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Jones. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Quickly complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass. It's high. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Hauls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They keep attacking through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's high. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He breaks a tackle.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. After this, it'll be a wrap. The give to the tailback. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.